Okay, so aerobic requires oxygen, while anaerobic does not require oxygen. Aerobic occurs in the mitochondria, while the anaerobic occurs in the cytoplasm. Aerobic has a high ATP of about 36 to 38 ATP per glucose, while the anaerobic has a low ATP of about 2 ATP per glucose. The aerobic is slower but the most efficient, and the anaerobic is faster but less efficient. The steps of aerobic is glucose is broken into two smaller pieces called pyruvate, and this makes ATP. The next step is pyruvate oxidation, and each pyruvate molecule is converted into a 2-carbon molecule called acetyl coenzyme, and then CO2 is released. Next is the Krebs cycle, and acetyl coenzyme enters the cycle and undergoes a series of chemical reactions and releasing more CO2 and producing more electron carriers. And then the electron transport chain, the oxygen helps the cell pull out a lot of energy, and this is where H2O is made. And then anaerobic steps starts with glucose also being broken into pyruvate and also makes 2 ATP. And then fermentation is next, and there's two main types of fermentation. So the first one is lactic acid fermentation, and this is found in animal muscle cells and bacteria. And the pyruvate is converted to lactic acid. And then there's one called alcoholic fermentation, and this is found in yeast and some bacteria, and the pyruvate is converted into ethanol and CO2. And then why do we need oxygen? So oxygen is the final electron acceptor in the electron transport chain, and without oxygen, electrons can't keep flowing, and then the chain backs up, and ATP production stops. And then so oxygen allows us to extract the maximum energy from glucose.